Ah, fucker. Ow. Hello. CUTTY SPOT. Hi, Matthew Sherling. Thank you. Ah, you little fuck. Thank you so much for asking me some questions. I'm going to answer them now. Number 1. Hi. Who are you? My name is Robert. I'm going to answer some questions for Matthew Sherling and CUTTY SPOT. Okay? I just try to enjoy myself. This is sounding so dumb. Hello. That's me. And this is Owl the cat. Hey, Stinky. He's vicious. The first question is number 1. Hi, who are you? My name is Robert Duncan Gray, and I am a chap. Ow, you fucker. I live in Portland, Oregon, with this cat here. And I live with Lindsay, my partner, Lindsay Allison Ruoff. And we also live with a bunny rabbit. His name is Stanley. I am a writer and an artist and a musician and a care provider professionally. My day job is a care provider. Stop it. You mean? Number 2, how would you describe your approach to writing? I try to be writing, or working on some writing, all the time. I type things on the computer, and I write, and I keep a sketchbook that I carry around with me. I write a lot of poems, mostly, and then I write some prose. When I get the chance, I have a typewriter as well that I ignore. And I write just because I enjoy it. I do read a lot, and I get inspired by a lot of things that I read. And I don't really have an approach other than I try to please myself, primarily, and then it's very nice when other people like it as well. Number 3, how do you feel? Do you feel like you have a disciplined writing practice? I guess no, certainly not. I try to write a lot. I feel the best when I've written something that I like. And if I haven't, then I don't feel so great, usually. But I don't write at the same time or in the same way. I don't have a schedule. Number 4, who's had a significant impact on your work/life? I'd say within the last 5 years, Lindsay Allison Ruoff mostly. We have been living together for 4 years and been sharing our lives together for 5 years. And we think together a lot and hang out. And I think that has a pretty profound effect on me and my life. We live in this wonderful place together. This is our bedroom. There's a sword. We have a lot of books. We are both editors. We have our cat. We're both editors for Housefire. But definitely her. And then I read a lot of things. I'd say over the last year, Eileen Miles, I think she's the coolest, and I like a lot of what she does. And I was lucky enough to see her read here in Portland at Bad Blood, and she was really cool. So I'd say her. And I think also, in terms of an impact on my life, I've been working as a care provider for like 6 years or 7 years. And for the last 4 years, I've been working at a place here in Portland called Full Life. And definitely my clients, I hang out with them, 5 days a week for 8 hours a day. And I find them very inspiring, and they're really good friends of mine. And so I think that they have a really big impact on my life and my work. Number 5, can you tell us about the process of creating Cabbage Language? Cabbage Language is a book that I wrote that just came out about a month ago now. Cabbage Language started with it's a Housefire book. For Housefire, we generally publish things that come from prompts. So like everything else, my book came from a prompt that Riley Michael Parker gave me. He gave me a selection of titles and some rules, and the title that I picked was The Son of the Sun, and this was for a novella. Well, Riley had prompted a bunch of people to write novellas, and it was selected for publication. And at the same time as I was writing The Son of the Sun, I was writing poems, which I collected together, and they were called Amateur Pornography. So we put The Son of the Sun and Amateur Pornography together to make Cabbage Language, and it was really it happened really it happened pretty quickly. I wrote it. I did not know at any point during the writing process where the story was going, so I feel quite lucky that it came together and sort of made sense. It's a pretty fragmented work, but it all works together, and so I was pretty pleased. And the final product I'm very happy with. Maybe I'll show you a copy. This is my copy that I read from. I did the drawing for the cover.
I'll zoom in a bit. No. There you go. And I did the drawing for the back cover. And then, oh, that's a bookmark. Then it's, it looks nice. I was really happy with it.
Question number 6. In your Heavy Feather Review interview, you say, "It's how I organize my very scattered mind and make some kind of weird sense out of life. Do you think this is why you juggle so many projects at once to bring order to the chaos," or something like that? Yeah, in that interview I was talking about mostly since I went to the University of California in Santa Barbara and learned how to. I was an arts major, and I was there I lived in Santa Barbara for 6 years, and I was at school for 5 years, and I definitely learned there how to be an artist, in terms of just making it the most important thing, not like making it like a career. I did not do a very good job at working out how to make money or to necessarily network all that well, but I just made it really important to myself to work on art and writing and performing. So it became quite a habit. I draw and paint maybe I'll walk around the house a bit because this shot's a bit boring. I draw and paint and write a lot. Here's a painting that I haven't finished. Here's a drawing of Lindsay when we first moved to Portland. Here's a painting of Owl. This is our kitchen. That's a painting I did of the cat when he was young. He's old. He's about four-ish now. But I do, yeah, like a lot of different kinds of work. There's the rabbit in the darkness. And it's just how... Hi, Stan. Doing a lot of different work, doing drawing and painting. I make music. I'm in a band right now, which is really fun. We're called Tiananmen Bear, and I've been making music as a solo project for a number of years. But they all kind of, in my mind, work together, and they all depend on each other. And that's what I was talking about in that interview, how I just, it's just how I go through my day. I'll be doing different projects at the same time, and each one kind of is a crutch holding up the other ones. Just in my mind, I mean, not like they don't connect theme-wise or content-wise, but how I see it, how I think I've learned how to cope with life is by making things. And the great majority of the things that I make don't get seen or heard by people. Anyway, 7. Tell us a bit about your TV and radio show. Well, I could definitely start by saying they are not my TV and radio show, though I do make them. I work at a place, a wonderful day program for adults with developmental disabilities called Full Life in Northeast Portland. And my job is called the media lead. I produce a show called Flash TV with my clients. Flash TV is basically a variety show of whatever we want to do. We take a lot of trips around Portland, and we film things, and we interview people. And we also have a theater at the day program, so we do things on stage, and we do weird green screen things. We make music and make music videos for our music. Here, this is the website, flashtvpdx.com. And this is where we host all of our... We've made 31 episodes. We just do whatever we want. That's a World Wrestling belt. We did a Hulk Hogan thing. So we have all this... We have this television show that we make. And I produce Flash TV with the Full Life All-Stars. And the radio show is called the Full Life Radical Radio Show. We have 2 slots a week on radio23.org. Or .org. We are on Tuesdays from 10 to noon and Wednesdays from 2 to 4 p.m. PST. And the way that I do the radio show is I hang out with a bunch of clients, and we chat, and then we karaoke our favorite songs. So it's kind of a music-oriented show. And it's really fun. It's the best. Full Life. I think you should check it out. Question number 8, what is the first album you ever bought? The first album I ever had was definitely Guns N' Roses. I grew up, when I was 4 years old, I moved to Germany with my family from England, which is where I was born. And I had a Dutch babysitter who lived next door called Frauke. And she got me really into Guns N' Roses and sort of that kind of music. And the first album I had was a live Guns N' Roses bootleg CD. I also have this t-shirt, which my mom bought me. My mom and my granny went off shopping, and I wanted one Christmas. I wanted a Guns N' Roses t-shirt. and this was the most child-appropriate one they could find in the German shops. And it still has my name sewn into the collar. But I loved Guns N' Roses so much, and I still like the old things, but nobody likes the new things. So that was my first album. Number 9, how would you describe your relationship to the internet? I mean, I like the internet a lot. I think that having a day job makes me be in real life quite a lot. I do, on my telephone, do Twitter, which I think is really fun. I'm at Rob Childish, and I do Tumblr. I run the Housefire Tumblr. And I really love all that stuff. I love it all. And I really love the internet. I like, you know, it's just so useful. I like watching things and reading things. And I'm in charge. One of my main job for Housefire is running the website. So I have to do a lot of that kind of thing, which is nice because I sort of, with the help of some people, sort of designed the website, and I maintain it. So I'd say I'm on the internet quite a lot. I don't think my vocabulary on the internet is quite as advanced as a great many people. But, you know, I do my best. I do what I don't do my best. I do just whatever I do. Last question. What is your world view in one sentence? Now.